welcome back to Urban Rhino Tutorials. Today I'm going to show you how to make a pressed flower glass panel. So what I have here to start are 2 sheets of glass. They're about 8 by 10 in size, maybe a little smaller. You could just take 2 frames out of a picture frame, that way they're identical in size. I cut these pieces from some sheets of clear glass that we had, so you could do that as well. I also have some foil or copper foil tape here that we use with our stained glass projects, and I'm going to be using this is a 1/2 inch. I'm going to be using it to wrap around the edges to keep these pieces together. The other thing that I have are some pressed flowers here. So I dried them out, pressed them between these paper towels here and put them between a book. So I'll choose which ones I want to use, but I wanted them to be really flat. So I'm gonna set these kind of off to the side so we can get going here. I'm going to turn these around, and I'm going to take my top sheet off. Trying to be careful. These cut raw edges are so super sharp, so I'm just trying to be mindful of that. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to begin by placing my flowers on my glass. And I'm just gonna kind of figure out where I want them to go. And you wanna make sure when you put the flowers on here, or when you cut your flowers, I guess I should say, that they are really flat, like the back, so you don't want a bunch of the stem part sticking out. I don't really know. I don't really have a plan in mind. I'm just kind of putting these on here wherever. I may not keep them where they are. That one's a little crazy. So I'm just kind of laying out the flowers. And I can make them all come up from the bottom, you know, more like a scene, I guess, or they can just be kind of random. So I like them looking like they're coming from the bottom, though. Let's see. Put this kind of behind here. Another one. There. And there's no, like I said, no right or wrong here. Positioning them where I want. And you know, there might be some I don't use. This one, you can see it got the petals smashed a little bit one way, so no big deal. Normally, you know, I might try to correct that, but I kind of like it. It reminds me of like the wind blowing the petals a little bit. So I put that one there, kind of over top. Okay, and then this one, I'm just gonna put kind of here, like you kind of, the stem is kind of hiding. So obviously I don't have anything on the top, that's fine. Again, do with it what you want. It's your piece of art, so you can have it however you want. We used the pressed dried flowers in our resin art as well, so stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a tutorial on that here pretty soon. So once I have everything the way I want, you would put your glass panel on top, and if you want to secure it with glue first, you can. So I'm going to put it right there, press it down, and then what I will do from here is wrap the edges with this copper tape. I want to make sure that it is really pressed first so that it's not, you know, wiggling on me. And like I said, if you want to glue the corners, you can. It is completely up to you. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start removing the backing from my tape. I'm going to cut a little bit off there, and you can start wherever. You can start on the bottom or the top, it doesn't matter, and just kind of work your way around. And you know, this one's actually sliding a little bit, so I think I'm gonna put a drop of glue in each corner to hold it in place, so my, because I have this thicker flower here, it's making my top panel slide, and that's gonna just give me a lot of trouble while I'm trying to work. So I'm gonna use some of this E6000 glue, put a drop, like I said, in each corner to hold it in place. I'm gonna let it dry, and then when I come back, I'm gonna do the copper foil step. Okay, so my glue is dry, and I am going to wrap the edges with the metal foil, copper foil, whatever you wanna call it. And I want to decide here what edge to start with. So I think I'm gonna start with the bottom. And I had put it on this wax paper so that my glue, if any seeped out, it would not stick to the counter. So I'm going to begin putting this tape on the bottom here. And I'm trying to center it. So what I mean is, out of my two panels that I have pressed together, I want to make sure that the same amount hangs over. So it's going to be about an eighth of an inch that will be exposed. Okay. Just be very careful when you're running your finger along that. If you happen to not realize and the foil isn't protecting it, you might slice your fingers. So you gotta be really careful there. So I'm gonna turn and do the same along this edge here. And this stuff you may have to kind of reposition it every once in a while to get it exactly where you want it. Just like that. It's a little different than just wrapping one panel when you do like stained glass, if you've ever done that before. So with this, though, there is a little bit of variation in the thickness in some of these areas because of the thickness of the flowers. So I'm trying to just kind of allow for that. So I'm making sure that I press it all the way around. Another thing that you could do, which I hadn't mentioned yet, was if you want to, you can, before you even put your flowers on, you could do foil on each piece and then put them together and run foil over both of them. The nice thing with that is that also gives you an option to solder the edge if you want. So let me run this along here, fold it over like this, just making sure that I do the corners last. Press those down. You could also, if you took these out of a picture frame, you could remove the backing of the picture frame and put your 2 panels in there, and then just tape up the back if you choose to do that. Okay, almost done here. And then I'm going to show you how to secure it to a stand. All right, now when we come to the bottom part, wax paper out of the way. When we come to the bottom, I'm just gonna bring it so that the 2 pieces, I'm gonna have that piece overlap just a little. Going to trim it like that. And then again, press down the corner. Like this, here we go. And looks like we are finished. So for my stand, now that I've got this done, I'm just going to take a wood. I've got an old kind of reclaimed wood piece here. I've already pre-hammered in a couple pieces there. So my piece will stand up like this. And I'm going to hammer, so like this. I'm going to hammer in 2 more pieces and slide it in there. So your finished piece will sit like this, okay? So not too difficult. I'm gonna do that off camera, and then you can see kind of a finished product on the cover photo there. You can use tree branches like I did on that other one if you prefer. So that wraps up this tutorial. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you stay connected with Urban Rhino on social media. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment below, and of course, subscribe to our channel.